I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Unfortunately, word has come down from some city council meeting that it's time to give Regentrification Alley back to the original residents of Bootleg Alley. I'm sure it's coming from some woke libs. Woke libs. But, you know, which is fine, actually, as far as the residents of Regentrification Alley are concerned. The main problem is basically the ogre, because he refuses to give up the TV. And now, hopefully, they can, you know, go to a place where they can actually watch TV. But before we leave Regentrification Alley, we have one more figure to look at. That would be this here moth of Venom. Clearly, this is a Mafex knockoff, bootleg, or what have you. Actually, you know, this one has all kinds of, you know, stickers on it. I don't know, Mafex 088. So, you know, this is, I am, you know, more convinced than anything that this particular figure is definitely a factory reject. I know that my main man, Figures of Action Reviews, has looked at one of these, and he did not like his very much. But we'll see. You know, he's a little tougher on these things than I am. But we'll take a look at this guy. You know, he's boxed up, came fairly beat up. Oh, I like the city skyscraper backdrop. That's not bad at all. And I think I said in one of my previous videos that this is one of your few times or first time checking out the discount action for your dude. Thank you for starters for just, you know, clicking on the video. But a lot of the guys who are going to comment below, they have their own channels and they have great content. And while we would never ask you here to click, subscribe, like, smash buttons, as I've said many times, you should really go over to those guys' channels, click on their avatars, and smash like and subscribe and do all that other kind of stuff. They're not going to ask you to do that either, truth be told, but I'm asking for them. But anyway, here goes the moth looking in this package. We'll just go ahead and pull that off, and as you can see, all the things the moth comes with. And here goes Venom, looking very good under the lights, way better under the lights than to my naked eye, I got to admit. And just trying to pose him to get him to stand. Yeah, my Moth Venom has some issues, but he does look good under these lights. But with the we're gonna have to get to that in a minute. But what the camera doesn't seem to be showing are the various changes in colors in his costume. But hey, let's say we just take a closer look at the Moth Venom. Yeah, so we went ahead and put on this human head again. Is this Eddie? Is this Flash? I don't know who this is supposed to be. And a couple more hands and some webs. Getting the heads on was a little bit of a challenge. They're kind of stiff, and, you know, had to heat everything up a little bit. There's a lot of challenges with this figure, truth be told, as we take a closer look at him. He's kind of wobbly. And that's only okay. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this head sculpt. You know, which isn't bad. I mean, you know, that's not a bad head sculpt for my man. Now, again, I don't think you can really see too as much on the camera. It's just, but the colors are off. Like even in his neck, the neck is a solid black, whereas the rest of this figure is a deep navy blue, which I'm thinking he's supposed to be a solid black, more like you know, every other Venom that I have nearby, or this guy. you know, solid black, you know. But okay, that's fine. But like I said, he looks. Everything is kind of off on this figure. His dimensions are off. He is loose. He's not connected well. To his credit, nothing seems to be breaking. But if we were to take a look at his movement, he has these nice little smooth knee joints, which is great, and he has a pretty decent foot movement. But his well, we'll skip the hips and just go straight to the arms real quick, which are fine. Work very well. No problems there. No problems whatsoever with these arms. Now, we do have some problems with the ab crunch. It doesn't really want to move forward. It doesn't really... Okay, what... It's unsightly. Again, tried to heat it up. That didn't seem to work either. There seems to be... I think there's a ball peg somewhere connecting the lower torso to the hips. And it's like, maybe it's too long because it doesn't seem to be connecting all the way in. But man, he can do this though. But I don't know if he should be able to do that. The real problem though are these hips that he has, because his legs don't want to move up. Mind you, we did heat these up, but it didn't seem to help too much. Ow. I can just feel it breaking right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he is having some serious problems in the hip area, and he can't, and I'm pretty sure he's supposed to go out, say like this guy. Like this guy can't do the complete splits, but he can go out. This guy can only go out so far. And then of course now his knees are warped. Yeah, he has problems. He has some issues going on here. He is not a stellar bootleg like the rest of the bootlegs here in Regentrification Alley. But he isn't so messed up where he's going to be a permanent resident in original Bootleg Alley. So I don't know. But yeah, he is. He's not doing good too good either. But I guess we should put on one more of his other head and see how he looks with that. And now he has his open mouth head. And all this stuff. He also comes with the Mafex magnetized hands and feet. And that is not a good look, Eddie or Flash or whoever you're supposed to be. This figure is also giving me a greater appreciation of this guy. Now, this guy has some issues too, and again, in the hips, but that's about it. And, you know, he is a grand, okay. Whatever we got to do to get you to stand up straight, homeboy. Whatever we got to do. Work with me. There we go. There we go. Or stand him next to my old Marvel Legends, Venom. And, you see, something just isn't right here. As a matter of fact, he's not much bigger than this guy. Oops, no, he's not getting you to stand up. Is that gonna, okay. Oh, he does have a stand. I seem to forget that he has a stand. Okay, let's use that. And here goes the Moth Venom. He was getting rather uncooperative as this was going on. We just stuck him on a stand so he wouldn't have to fool with trying to make him stand anymore. This guy is not the worst action figure I've ever had, but he is disappointing. Let's just say that. Now, if the Moth could talk, he would probably say, hey, your disappointment, who's that on, me or you? If you had gotten me a year ago, you would have been okay with my shortcomings. But these CT toys have kind of clouded your vision on what a bootleg is supposed to be. Remember what we used to be. Well, of course, the toy can't talk. And if the toy could talk, I would tell the toy to shut the fuck up and get to the back of the line, because he's giving me problems. he's giving me problems. And while it may be true that our expectations of these bootleg figures has been elevated a little bit, but that's just the evolution of the game. These things are going to happen. We can't take a step back. And I fear that my moth, Venom, is a step back in the bootleg game. He does have magnetized hands and feet, so we could probably stick him on the refrigerator as a refrigerator magnet. I think he'll work good as that, actually. Yeah, a bit of a disappointment, this guy. Just a bit of a disappointment.